In a lively little village, nestled in the valley of rolling green hills, lived a mischievous gray cat named Clover. Clover loved adventure. She spent her days climbing rooftops, leaping over garden fences, and chasing butterflies in the golden sunlight. While the villagers admired her playful spirit, they often said that Clover only thinks of herself. And perhaps they were right. Clover was clever, but she had yet to learn the value of kindness. One sunny afternoon, Clover grew bored of her usual play and decided to venture farther than she ever had before. She padded down a dusty path that led to the edge of the village, where the trees grew tall and wildflowers swayed in the breeze. As she wandered, a faint sound caught her ear, a soft, raspy call. Curious, Clover followed the sound and came upon an unusual sight. In the grass lay a weary old crow, its wing bent awkwardly. It looked up at Clover with tired eyes and let out a weak cry for help. For a moment, Clover tilted her head and stared at the crow. Her usual instinct would have been to move along, but something about the crow's frailty made her pause. What if no one helps it? Clover thought to herself. With a burst of determination, she turned and raced back to the village. She darted past surprised villagers, borrowed a small wooden bowl, and filled it with water from the fountain. Returning to the crow, Clover nudged the bowl toward it with her paw. The crow drank deeply, its eyes filled with gratitude. Clover felt a warmth in her heart she had never experienced before. In the days that followed, Clover returned to the injured crow each morning. She brought it scraps of food from the village, leaves to cushion its resting place, and even sat beside it to keep it company. The villagers began to notice Clover's transformation. "Is this the same mischievous cat?" they whispered. "I've never seen her care for anyone but herself." The crow, too, grew stronger with each passing day, and Clover discovered a new joy in helping someone in need. One bright morning, as Clover approached the usual spot, she found the crow standing tall, its wing fully healed. The crow flapped its wings and gave an excited call. It turned to Clover and spoke with gratitude. "Thank you, Clover. Your kindness has healed me, and I will never forget what you've done." Clover watched as the crow spread its wings and soared into the sky, its black feathers glinting in the sunlight. A small part of her felt sad to say goodbye, but her heart swelled with pride. She had made a difference. As Clover walked back to the village that day, she felt different. She realized that her days of chasing butterflies and exploring rooftops had been fun, but they had never filled her heart the way helping the crow had. From then on, Clover became known not just for her cleverness but for her kind heart. Whenever someone in the village needed help, Clover was there, always ready to lend a paw. The once mischievous cat had learned that true happiness comes from caring for others. And so, Clover's tale became a story told throughout the village, a story that reminded everyone that even the smallest acts of kindness can create the biggest changes. Caring for others not only helps them but also fills our own lives with meaning and joy.